Alright, just coming. You know the drill by now. Hold on a minute. What are you doing in the Nook? I think you might be in the wrong Nook.
No, I'm your new glamorous assistant. Didn't the agency call you?
No, but okay. You'll need to do assistantly-like things. Shall we start with you letting me get in there and start unboxing things?
I'm all right then.
Thank you. Hello. It is, let me see now, Sunday, June the 2nd, and it's past 6 o'clock. That was Debbie, and we've just come back from UK Games Expo, which has just taken place this last weekend. We've had a fantastic time, haven't we, Debbie?
Yes.
Excellent. And of course, I'm going to do an unbagging of all the things I brought back to review over the course of the next 6 months. But as ever, I'm in the Read Nook with a nice hot cup of tea. Today is warm, bright and sunny, even though it's 6 o'clock. So allow me just this. Oh, that's great. Thank you very much. So, as you can see, I've got the program guide there for the expo, nicely echoing the style of the Dungeons and Dragons basic set. Beckme, basic expert, master, companion, immortals. Yeah, that's really nicely done. But what did I get? So, well, I'm going to start off with something that I didn't expect to get. I should explain. This is a little dice bag, all pouch. There we go. Just see in there, very nice. That our friend Simon made for us for Warhammer Fantasy roleplay group that we've been playing The Enemy Within for the last 35 sessions, and we're about 3/4 of the way through Death on the Reich. That's how slow we're going, but it's been a huge amount of fun. And Friday was the very first time that we met face to face, so it was like coming off the screen. The in-jokes continued. Simon's character actually lost his hair due to gas explosion, and wandering around with a little wig called Little Willy. So we all went, pity you're not wearing the wig. And then when we weren't looking, he pulled out a wig and put it on. There's been a whole strand in the campaign about how halflings hate sausage rolls. My halfling character hates sausage rolls because halflings hate sausage rolls. Not enough pastry. So somebody actually bought some sausage rolls, and it was very funny. But Simon also brought these. His partner Blanca made these, and this is really very nice, very generous stuff. Anyway, on to the actual gaming content. So, hitting the bring and buy, I have here the Story Master's Tales Draco Deep Dungeon, which is a storytelling game. I didn't know what it was, but it was sort of, I went look at it, it went Storyteller's Tales Draco Deep Dungeon Collector's Edition, £15. I went, bargain, I'm having that. What else? Oh yes, there's a patch. You'll see this. You'll see the proper game later on. But I got a patch for Eat the Reich for my friend Bud, who likes putting gaming patches on his bag. So hopefully you'll like that. Another bring and buy thing. The Strange 10 Instant Adventures for the Strange, which is the cipher powered role-playing game from Monty Cook Games. Going Underground. Case file for Rivers of London, the role-playing game. This is the first official case file released for the game. I had to pick up 2 copies. So I've got that one signed to me, and got this one signed to Bud. That's going to be, so we're going to get that to him, but this is going to be a nice, quick, easy review. Winterstock Shadow, from Unspoken Word, Life and Adventure Amongst the Bloodthirsty Tarsh Exiles for Hero Wars and Hero Quest, role-playing supplement for the World of Glorantha. That was a bargain. Again, possible eBay sale, or check to see whether my copy is in better or worse condition than that, because sometimes you need to do that. And then for What's Old is New role-playing system, the starter box from N Publishing. I've never really looked at What's Old is New in its core version. The only version I've looked at is in the Judge Dredd and the World to 2000 AD role-playing game. So it's going to be interesting to see what's in that starter set. So Press Pack, and something else from the Bring and Buy, the Serenity role-playing game. That is, yeah, basically the Cortex role-playing, Cortex, not Cortex Plus role-playing game, which is very nicely done. I do like that setting. More content for the Strange, which is the Bestiary, and this looks to be brand new, but again, Bring and Buy. Supplement for GURPS Traveller Behind the Claw, the Spinward Marches supplement. This is, it's getting the thumb. What are you putting the thumbs down at?
It's GURPS. I don't like GURPS.
There's nothing wrong with GURPS. It's a perfectly serviceable system. Yeah, this is details of Spinward Marches, the sort of like one of the primary settings for Traveller, for the GURPS version of Traveller, published sort of like in the late 90s and early noughties. But this is quite hard to get hold of. So quite pleased to find that. Oh, another supplement for the Strange. This is Worlds Numberless and Strange. There aren't very many supplements for the Strange, which is basically the world hopping, so basically genre hopping role-playing game from Monty Cook Games. Little card game for the Queen from Darrington Press. They were there. They were lovely. So that to review. Little storytelling game. Okay, what's next? Welcome to Arkham, which is an illustrated guide for visitors to the historic town of Arkham, Massachusetts, and environments including Dunwich, Innsmouth, and Kingsport. This has come off the back of Arkham Horror. It is published by Aconite Books, and really you can look at this perhaps as the visual companion to the Arkham City book from Chaosium, which was released earlier this year and is a very good book. I'm hoping this will go very well with it. I really do like Aconite Books and things like, What I Feel About Games is a really good book. So, Fang Witches Falls, a little adventure thing, again, £5 off the Bring a Buy. So yeah, just grab that. I thought, well, okay. Even if I don't know what it is, I can find out, review it, and so on. Let's have a look. Yeah. Let's have a look. A couple of business cards. I don't need to see those. The Dream Thieves is a surrealist heist thing for Azag from Diego Noguera. I paid a bit much for this because I'd never seen it. I never think I would have seen it, so I grabbed it. I'm hoping to see what's in there properly at some point. Let's have a look. Then a whole bunch of fanzines from Goodman Games. Goodman Games were there. Goodman Games have a trade stall, and then they have their team of judges running games for them. Things like Dungeon Crawl Classics, X-Crawl. We played 2 games of X-Crawl, which were great fun. We even brought our own sponsorship with packets of Tunnocks tea cakes. We were the Tunnocks Terrors. So I've got Legends of Uganda, Dungeon Crawl Classics set in Africa. That's going to be very interesting. The Spike of Dusku, a funnel adventure, Chthonic Crawl, just general fanzine, Robo World, Xanadu, Weird Fantasy Adventures for Characters 1 to Level 2, another little supplement for Dungeon Crawl Classics, and then Sanction, investigative game from Just Crunch Games, and some new supplements for it, including For a Rainy Day, adventure for the agency in basically in Sanction, and the agency setting is essentially not slow horses. Nope, not at all inspired by it. Lost in the Fold, a genre set up for it, and another one for again GIF with Guile, Incantation, and Faith, which is actually a really nice use of a nice little acronym. Really like that. That's a nicely done. Okay, how are we doing? So. And then from Enworld again, Enworld does a thing called Ace, which is the adventure game engine, and it's done some supplements for that. So they're basically combined adventures and supplements in one, very slim things. So you've got Montana Drones and the Raiders of the Cutty Sark, Okay, so you can see the filmic inspiration for these fairly obviously. Strange Science, Beam Me Up, Orcs and Oubliés, Bite Me, and Domes of Thunder. So yeah, Dracula, Mad Max Thunderdome, Dungeons and Dragons, of course, Beam Me Up, Star Trek style science fiction, Strange Science, which is kind of 80s teenage movies, and Indiana Jones. And they're nice little things, short things to review. Then Tales of the Old West, Quick Draw Rules and Adventure. This is from Effect, and it's a quick start for a Wild West setting that they're doing. They're the guys who basically do a lot of work, convention work for Free League, and they're doing their own stuff as well, which is great. And now we'll go back to the stuff I bought from the Bring and Buy. So Cortex Prime game book. Again, £15 for that is a bargain. Okay. Bloodwood, 5th edition adventure from, let me see, Crow and Crown, who do a very nice book on herbalism. Yeah, I didn't pick up a copy because they weren't going to give me a copy. I might pick up a copy at a later date.
It's beautiful.
Okay, yeah, this is one of their adventures. I'm just chatting to them, they're very nice. Let's see what else. 3 adventures from the pen of Heidi Gygax Garland and Eric Gygax Garland. So there's been adventures published by Luke Gygax, son of Gary, and now this is from Heidi Gary Gygax's daughter, I believe. So we have GG1, Dungeon Module GG1, Till Death Us Do Part, followed by Dungeon Expansion 1, Darkness Under the Water, Foul, and then Tomb of the Dundle Chief. And these are compatible with 5th edition, 1st edition, and Chivalry, Castles and Crusades. So they're trying to capture sort of like all of the general sort of like OSR style, Dungeons and Dragons style games without really going, they're not quite going into old school essentials, which I think is the one, something similar would, they kind of capture it all. Anyway, so next, this is Eat the Reich character sheet pack and map pack from Rowan, Rook and Deckard, which is a scenario and game thing where you are vampires attacking Nazis in Paris, and this is the actual scenario for it. Okay, I've actually got. Oh no! Don't hold of that like that. I've actually got 3 copies here because I will be taking some to friends in the States because they won't have seen it. I have a new dice tray, which is the Tower Gargoyle. Don't know whether you can see that image there. That is for our friend's son Noah. It's a gift. A Day at the Barracuda Beach, which is a hex crawl on a beach for when your player characters have the time off. Let's have some downtime. Oh no, we're gonna do a beach crawl. What else have we got in here? So this is just one bag, by the way, just one bag. The Death Book is for Escape the Dark Castle, which is an expansion for the solo game. I've done unboxings of that, done reviews of that. Basically, a bit like the Fighting Fantasy books, but different. Okay, Death in Deep Space does the same thing, but it's for Escape the Dark Sector, which is the science fiction version. Next, Dragon Dowser, a journaling game for 1 player about finding and raising dragon's eggs. That's from Hatchling Games, who do Inspire, which is the Arthurian-inspired role-playing game where you learn to use sign language, either American or British, to cast your magic. So essentially is compatible with the deaf and deaf aware community. Howl, a horror adventure, dark folklore adventure for Kern. I've already looked at let me see, Rune Kern, Warden Saga. This is for the core game Kern. Then we have We Deal in Lead. This is a setting supplement for the role-playing game of, basically the Dark Tower, where you are a kind of mystic gunfighter wandering parallel universes. And then actually Runekern supplement Into the Nine Realms. And we also have Colossal Dungeons. This is the third expansion of Colossal, which is the storytelling journaling game with absolutely terrific artwork. If I just show you that, you just see how good it is and how you really want to play it. Let me see what else. There's anything else I can show you from it in here. Yeah, there we go. Absolutely gorgeous. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes.
Yes.
It is.
Okay, so I've got to put this back in, and then I've got to go to the next bag.
You have.
Yeah. How you
Whether
doing?
You have a glamorous assistant.
Yes.
I could help you.
You could. Well, I mean, I don't want to put any strain on my glamorous assistant with all these heavy books.
It's not what you said earlier on.
Oof. Oof. So, what I actually want next is, let me just pack this away. Sorry, too much to go through, but it's all got to be done, all in one go, unbagging as it were. So yeah, we had a terrific time. We played X-Crawl twice. Twice. That was a lot of fun. And we caught up with a lot of friends, chatted, that sort of thing. Socialised. Saw lots of things that we wanted to buy and didn't buy.
I ate a lot of halloumi and cheese.
Did you?
Halloumi and chips even.
Okay. Right. Okay. The one thing next thing can I have is the Shadows of Camelot.
You can have that one, yes.
So this is Shadows of Camelot from Days of Wonder, published 2009, 2008. Finally got a copy of it. Been out of print for a long time, and some copies came available secondhand. No. Oh, I'm getting blinded. My glamour assistant is blinding me. There we go. She may have to stay there. She may have to stay there.
I can't stand up that one.
I'll see what I'll do about speeding up. Right, on to the next bag. Next, that is bag number 2. Let's have some tea. Because I've been talking non-stop for 3 minutes. So this is a smaller bag, not so much in this. So I've got here Gloomhaven Buttons and Bugs, which is essentially, it's taken Gloomhaven and scaled it down to 10mm. I would actually accurately sort of describe it as, well, it's not decimate because it's not been reduced by 10%, but it's been reduced to 10% of its actual size. So, and it can be playable in a much shorter time, offering the same kind of style of gameplay.
It is only one player though.
But only one player. So that's fine. Got the, let me see, Dragon Dowser custom deck cards for Dragon Dowser. Musketeers versus Cthulhu, based on a tale by Claudia Christensen and Chris McCauley. Musketeers versus Cthulhu is simple Nightfall RPG book, designed to look a little bit like a Ladybird children's book, but the subject matter is definitely not going to be Ladybird. Appropriate. That's the word I'm looking for. So Quintessence is a agnostic game system. I'll do a review. Oh, that's Critical Sanctuary is essentially is a role-playing game which is designed to be played in 30-minute chunks. Now, Critical Foundation, they did a techno thriller science fiction version of it. This is the fantasy version. Oh, hold on. Next is Mutant Year Zero Zone War Skirmish Mayhem in the Mutant Year Zero universe. So this is the miniatures game of the Mutant Year Zero role-playing game, of which I've been a big fan for quite some time. Okay. Next. Almost going to lose things going that way. The Walking Dead universe role-playing starter set. It's got a great scenario in there. Lots of fun to play. Yeah. That's again from Free League. Also, this is the Veiled Dungeon RPG Toolkit from Loke Battlemats. Really lovely people, and it's, basically this is kind of build your own kind of dungeon. We're using a set of maps and tokens and so on. There's an adventure in there you can play, but you can use it again. Okay, right, that's that. Pull out these bags out of the way. Board game, Holy. Basically, they're giving it away for free. So I grabbed a copy, even though it just added one more weight to me. And then the unexpected find is the Revenant Society, a Endless Loop Beneath the City. The Endless Loop Beneath the City. This is by Banana Chan, who designed the excellent book of the Jiangxi restaurant role-playing game, and also the book of horror LARPs themed around mealtimes that I reviewed recently. That's from Van Ryder. That's their first role-playing game. It comes quite a heavy box, so yeah, really generous of them just for me to walk up and go, oh, look at this. Can I have a review copy? And they went, yeah, sure, no problem. For which I'm very thankful for their generosity, of course. How are you doing there, my glamorous assistant? Okay. It's fine, you've got another one.
I have got another one, you're right.
Almost there. Let's put that over there. Okay. And then that over there. It's all a bit complex. Let me that. Yeah, so I can show that's the last thing I'm going to show. And then I'm going to get the really heavy box. Or to say the really heavy bag. Yeah. Because this is full of hardback books. There we go. Yes, it is. So, apart from this box, which is Big Terror in the Streets from Lamentations of the Flame Princess. Okay. T-shirt I bought for my partner. And then the books. So, Against the Fairy Queen, which is a Celtic campaign for Legends of Avalon. Reviewed this a couple of years ago. Nice little Arthurian themed role-playing game. And this has got rules for both the core rules for Legends of Avalon and 5th edition. So, it's compatible with both. What's next? Flabbergasted, a comedic role-playing game. Actually designed by a little company from Malta, of all places. So this is sort of like Jeeves and Worcester, the role-playing game. All that kind of style. Got the Monsters and Standees set for Dragonbane. Do I not get a cheer for that?
Yeah, I didn't even see that. I'd have got that if I'd seen it.
Okay. You will be able to get a copy at Gen Con when we go.
I will.
Yes.
I'll do that.
Yes. The Dragonbane Bestiary. Which means I've actually got to dig in and review the starter set before I get to those. Dragonlands, Darklands, Dark Source book for Soulmist, which is a Greek role-playing game for 5th edition. I've done the core rules for that. Ad Astra. This is the space supplement for Mutiny Zero. I do like the new Mutiny Zero setting. I've reviewed all the books so far. I'm looking forward to getting into this one. Now I've already looked at shown you the Walking Dead starter set. This is the role-playing core rules. Surprisingly slim.
Good, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's next? Oh yeah, Dreams and Machines Game Master's Guide. This is from Modifius Entertainment. Oh, Dreams and Machines Player's Guide. Again, Modifius Entertainment. So this is the Modifius Entertainment section. Let's see, next. So, Acton Cthulhu, which is the Game Master's Toolkit. And the thing is with this is that they number them for easy reference. So, you know, this is the Pulp Magazine Acton Cthulhu issue number 3. So I've reviewed numbers 1 and 2, done unboxings. Didn't have the next sort of like few parts. They're up to number 9 at the moment, but I've got so number 3, the Toolkit Game Master's thing, and number 4, the Shadows of Atlantis. This is a basically representation of the original scenarios campaigns done for Call of Cthulhu and Savage Worlds, but now translated into the Acton Cthulhu 2D20 system. And there was something else in here, I'm sure, but I can't find it. It'll turn up. Where are we? Oh, yes. Next is June, Adventures of the Imperium, Fall of the Imperium campaign source book. Do like the June setting, do like the Modifius Entertainment version of the June role-playing game. Liked, enjoyed all of the supplements to date. This is the next one. Okay. Then we have Destiny, which is the first core rule books for Numenera, the post-apocalyptic setting for that originally appeared with the Cypher system from Multi-Cook Games, and Discovery is the companion volume to that. And then there is the Glimmering Valley, a setting source book for that, basically a starting setting point for Numenera. So I'm going to have to review those 2 books, then do the little book. I will get to those. Then we have Candela Obscura core rule book from Darrington Press. Really nice looking book. Don't know very much about it, but I will dig into it and find out. Ironheart, a solo mech exploration RPG. I do like a good solo adventure and not a kind of journaling game. This is from Parable Press. I'm almost to the end. I've got a stack of little games from Parable Press, so I did probably do an unboxing of those at some point, like What Lurks Beyond. This house is something effing haunted, and Squeeze.
Did a lot of squeezing this weekend.
We did do a lot of squeezing. There were a lot of people to squeeze, and What Lurks Above. And last but not least, Shiver Slasher, which is Generation Murder, which is a role-playing game. It's a role-playing supplement for Shiver from Parable Games. This is all about hunting down slasher as knife killers, that sort of thing, and exploring that genre of horror. And Blockbuster is basically doing the Legends of the Silver Screen for Shiver. So looking forward to seeing those. And that actually, no, it's not all that, is it? No. One more thing to look at. This is art by Noor. This is an art book by Ewan Noor, who is most famous for the design and the art punk look of Merc Borge. I'm just going to show you inside it. He was very generous and signed it for me. There we go. And drew me a doodle there. So, that is everything that I have brought back from UK Games Expo 2024. Essentially 3 bags for life worth of books, which is going to keep me very busy for the next 6 months or so. So, Half an hour. It took me half an hour to get through all of those. Anyway, so I do hope you've enjoyed unboxing this unbagging in the Nook. If you have, then please do click on the like button down below. And of course, if you've got any comments or feedback, I do appreciate you taking the time to post those. And lastly, if you want to be alerted to get more unboxings or unbaggings in the Nook, mostly unboxings in the Nook, where you will typically see me out here with, let's say, a box or from which I will unbox a book or game or role-playing game, which I will then talk about to the best extent of my knowledge for roughly 10 minutes or so. All, of course, accompanied by a nice cup of tea. Then please do click the subscribe button down below. Thanks again for watching another unboxing in the Nook. I want to thank the assistance provided me by the glamorous Debbie sat over there.
Bye.
In mostly keeping the sun out of my face, and helping me sort of like go through all these things and adding a little bit of commentary. Coventry doesn't want to add any commentary. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll be back again tomorrow with an ordinary, bog standard unboxing in the Nook. Thanks for watching. We'll be back again soon. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.